Glass Slipper Project is a project for the Blair County community. We have dresses, we have shoes, we have pocketbooks, we have jewelry. So we can pretty much dress you from head to toe for free.
Formal dances can place a financial burden on students and their families. Efforts like the Glass Slipper Project work to ensure that money is not a barrier to a student being able to participate in these cherished rites of passage.
A lot of dresses were donated right after COVID because there were no proms, and a lot of businesses went out of business and donated everything to this project. That's why we have so many gowns that are brand new with tags hanging off of them. And then Macy's donated a lot of dresses, and the people that take gowns bring them back the next year.
And we had a big sponsor, Reliance Bank, which helped us to get some different sizes that we didn't have a lot of. So that was really helpful.
Not only do people donate gowns to the Glass Slipper Project, they also donate their time. The initiative is staffed almost entirely by volunteers.
It's 2 full weekends. This is our last day. We just did it on Saturday for an extra day. It's nice to see the girls and how excited they are when they find that dress.
I was just gonna get any dress at this point, and then I came here and I found the perfect dress for me, which makes me really happy. It's like it makes me just feel so good about myself. Oh yeah, I found these earrings. They're red like my dress, and they're like perfect for it, and like, it's just, I just feel like I'm gonna be so pretty.
Dresses are expensive. And if we can make a few people happy and not spend their bank account, it's really good to be able to give that back to the community.
While initiatives like the Glass Slipper Project focus on supporting milestone events, others work to address ongoing daily challenges facing Pennsylvanians. In Carlisle, New Life Community Church engages in a number of service programs for the community. One of those is a project called LifeCycle. It offers residents a safe way to get to work.
Was just hearing about people having to walk 10, 15 miles a day, and there was no community transportation. So we started LifeCycle.
Through LifeCycle's Earn-a-Bike program, people can use service hours instead of dollars to obtain a bike by volunteering at New Life or at one of their partner organizations. In 2022, more than 150 bikes were distributed through this program.
Carlisle is really such a generous community. All of our bikes are donated. Some of the bikes that come in are not bikes that we are able to fix, but we strip them and then we recycle any and all parts that we can, and we rely pretty much solely on volunteers.
New Life considers volunteer training as yet another aspect of the LifeCycle program. The skills learned to repair donated bikes can be a form of professional development, providing a new career path for members of the community.
We want it to be a program that is not only providing bicycles, we want to see folks develop skills and abilities that can be utilized in other career fields. Ollie started out as a volunteer. Now he's been hired through the AARP program to be our assistant shop manager.
I was a mechanic, and I come into here and I had to learn it all. And it's hands-on. I'm not the perfect at it, but I continue to learn each and every day. I tune the bikes up, make sure it's all safe for the person taking the bike. You get people in here that really need it, and they just smile ear to ear. There's a lot of gratitude that makes me feel like I'm doing something important for the community.
Kids' bikes were never one of our primary focuses, but we do receive donated kids' bikes. So what we've done with that is we've partnered with several community programs here in Carlisle. We partner with the school district, and counselors refer families so that kids can get bikes to get to school. We also do 1 or 2 large-scale kids' bike events throughout the year. LifeCycle has really connected a lot of dots in our community because of a lot of times without the transportation piece, everything else is impossible. The housing, sourcing food. So for some people, it's like, oh, I'm getting rid of a bike that's been in my garage or in my shed for the last 30 years. But the value of a bike, for that person getting the bike, it's like, I'm changing my life.
On our last stop, you'll see that it's not just the people of Pennsylvania that support others in the community. Even some of the animals that call this state home can be counted on to be of service.
Horses of Hope got started by the director, Lori Flanagan, having a dream to find a way to help people with special needs. And she took her dream and made it happen.
Nice, good job.
It started with about 3 riders, 1 horse, and then it expanded to what it is today. We have 3 different programs. The therapeutic riding program works with special needs. We also have an in-hand connection program, and the in-hand program lets people get that physical contact, the touch on the horses, and start to build a connection without the involvement of the riding. So they do a lot of grooming and a lot of groundwork with them. And then we have the veterans program, Heroes and Horses. Equine assisted services is a very broad spectrum therapeutic environment. Physically, when we ride, the movement of the horse moves different parts of our body than any other activity. So it can really help muscles, it can help with stretching.
So what happened there, Claire?
I got it.
You did get it.
My favorite part is trotting. I have to sit up nice in the saddle, like properly, in order to get the trot.
And then there's the mental aspect of it. Getting in tune with the horse, getting in tune with yourself.
I'm not saying that there's another animal that's not as intuitive as a horse, but there's not a doubt in my mind that a horse knows when you're happy, sad, mad, excited, anxious. They know what's going on.
All right, Dusty, you want to say hi to Billy before we...
The bond that can develop is, there aren't any words for it. We have one young girl who has definitely developed a bond with the horse that she'll be working with. He changes as soon as she's here. And you can see the 2 of them reassure each other. You can see her shine more when she's around him. You can see him relax and lean into her. It's very difficult to put into words.
I'm Hayden, and this is Hot Rod. He's very funny and wild, but he listens very well.
More and more on your own each time. Good for you.
You have individuals that'll come out here that they're super, super quiet. They don't say anything. They're not really socially active. Once they get on that horse, and even after they get off the horse, you can just see a complete change sometimes. Lizzie was a perfect example today. You could just see how she was super quiet when she got here. You know, her mom saying that she didn't speak very much, and now she just opens up.
Yeah, brown.
Yeah, he's brown. And what do you think of Hot Rod?
I think Hot Rod is a horse.
Hot Rod's a beautiful horse.
Hot Rod is a beautiful horse.
What do you like about riding Hot Rod?
He rides Hot Rod. He is so smart.
He's your favorite, isn't he? You guys have a good relationship.
Yeah, so
It is equine therapy, but it is also therapy for your soul.
You're always excited.
Horses of Hope is very much a volunteer-run organization.
I would say we have about 40 plus volunteers. We have volunteer coordinators, we have outreach coordinators, we have a board of directors, we have people that help with finance, we have horse handlers, caregivers, which are the feeders, muckers of stalls, things like that, mucking stall. I think we talked about that earlier. Cleaning up manure. You're talking Clinton County, but you're also seeing people that don't live in Clinton County that are willing to give their time and energy. So I think it just says a lot about the people that surround us.
Programs like Horses of Hope, programs that are volunteer-based and community service are very important. They meet a need that many people otherwise wouldn't have met.
You know, there's not a lot for these kids around here, and for something like this to be in our area is really awesome. And he enjoys it. You can tell how excited he gets about it.
Oh yeah.
But just physically seeing him change as far as how much more flexible he is, how his balance has changed. So it helps him physically and makes him pretty darn happy. Huh?
Oh yeah.
You did great, buddy. Good job. 5.
Yes!
Jody, Dusty, Billy is done for the day. Okay.
Yes!
He's done for the day. Yes, he's done for the day. For my portion of the day. Very good.
Watch full episodes of Keystone Stories now on the PBS app.